Hello. How is everybody? Happy June. I hope that some of you are going to be on live, and if you are, please comment where you are from. And if you are watching a replay, please, you can tell us where you're from, but please do a hashtag replay so that we know, hey, Carrie, how are you? So tell us where you're from if you're watching live. If you're catching the replay, definitely tell us where you're from, but then do a hashtag replay for us. So I am going to start with just introducing myself so that you guys know who is this lady who is telling us about Chalk Couture. My name is Christy Sneed. I am a designer with Chalk Couture as of today. It's been 2 years. This is my Chalk anniversary, and it has been an amazing 2 years, to say the least. I have been with direct sales now probably 17-ish years in different companies. I have sold everything under the sun pretty much. I was a single mom for a really long time, and there wasn't that second source of income. So my second source of income became direct sales. So I do have some experience there for sure. I was also a teacher for 27 years, so I have lots of experience there. Because of Chalk Couture, I was able to leave that all behind me in December. Hey Terry, how are you? And Rebecca. So in December, I retired from teaching and was then able to do Chalk full time. And it seems that that worked out with pretty good timing. I never had to be part of this online teaching, teach from home with elementary kids. If any of you had to do that as a parent or as a teacher yourself, goodness, more power to you. I don't know if I could have done it, to be honest. So I live in New Mexico. So we have the state of Texas like 5 miles that way, and then we travel to Arizona quite a bit. You'll see my family up here behind me, and the oldest two, let's see, they're over here. They live in Arizona, and so we go and visit them as often as we can. So we are Southwesterners. So that's why I always ask, like, where are you watching from? Because it helps me kind of get a feel for who you are, what your, what your surroundings are about anyway. So, so do tell me where you're watching from, and then if you're replay, hashtag replay. So tonight I am going to tell you all about becoming a Chalk Couture designer and answer any questions that you have. And here at the end, I do have a couple of frequently asked questions that I'm going to go over with you so that you just kind of already know the answer. But absolutely any questions you have, whether you're watching live or watching the replay, please feel free to drop questions in the comments. We want to help you, whether I invited you or another designer from our team invited you. We want to be able to help you and get any and all of your questions answered so that you can make a really informed decision about whether or not this is right for you. Okay? So tonight, the first topic I want to talk to you about are our products. So they are amazing. Our products, when created, they were category creating products. Nobody else on the market had, hey Cindy and Melissa and Terry and Chris, but nobody else had these reusable silkscreen transfers. A lot of people had vinyl, trying to think of the word that's always used, stencils, and our transfers are very, very different than that. Our transfers are silk screens. They are reusable. You can wash them with water and reuse them time and time again. And you may be saying, why is she telling us about the product? Like, we're talking about becoming business owners in this. And the reason is because whenever I joined 2 years ago today, I'd never touched the product. So I'm imagining that probably there's a few of you who are kind of in that same boat, who've never seen how this really works. You may have seen a video, but you've never really like held it in your hand and completed a project. So our transfers are silk screens. They're reusable. You just wash them with water and reuse them. And then we have chalk paste And I can tell you there are 39 colors. I've been running a little scavenger hunt in my VIP group today, and that was one of the questions, was how many chalk paste colors. There are 39. Our chalk paste comes in 3-ounce jars, but also in little paste singles. Then we also have ink, and the ink is amazing because with the same silk screen that you may have already used for paste, you can turn right around and use it with our ink. And our ink is for fabrics, or you can use it on like drinking glasses or mugs, plates. We always say, you know, like if you're gonna wash it and you want that design to stay there, you probably want to use ink. Ink becomes permanent when it's heat set. And with our paste, you can make it permanent as well. You can just spray a coat of clear spray paint on top and it is sealed. So for instance, this is one of our surfaces, and I've created this so that it's a wooden surface. So on a wooden surface, this is porous, and so it's going to be very difficult to get the paste off. But if I were using, say, a chalkboard or glass or something that's not porous, and I used paste on it, I would just be able to wash the design off with water if I chose to, and I can reuse a surface time and time again. So at our house, we like that a lot because it kind of cuts down on the storage of surfaces. So we can clean off a surface, and then I can redo something that I've done for, say, 4th of July. I can turn around and reuse that same surface for just a general decor project, and then it gets close to the holidays and I can make a design on it for fall. And then I can do the same thing for Christmas, and I can just keep recreating on that same surface, which is pretty fantastic. So that's just a little bit about our products. And then let's talk about our company. Number one, we have a really amazing opportunity. Like I said, I've been with a lot of other direct sales companies, and the commission paid with this direct sales company in particular is like nothing I've ever seen before. Most companies have like an entry-level commission, and then you can work your way up, and then you can work your way up to earning more and more commission. And that's not at all how Chalk Couture works. So for Chalk Couture, whenever you become a designer, so like if you were to sign up tonight, you would automatically, anything that anyone purchased from your website, you would automatically begin making 25% of that back on your commission check. And that's not ever going to change. It's always going to be that 25%. The other really beautiful thing about our compensation plan and our commission is that anything that you buy from your back office is already discounted 40%. That's a lot. So then you can turn around and have those products, say for a vendor event, or if you want to do a class, you'll have those products there and you can resell them at retail, and you make back 40% commission. So that is pretty awesome as well. I have worked, like I said, in the other direct sales companies that I've worked for, 25% is about the max that you can work up to. And here we are starting at 25 and 40%. That 40% in your back office, if you were to order the product yourself and then turn around and resell it for retail, that 40% also stays the same throughout the length of your designership. There's not like a graduate scale on that. So we do have a very, very, I can't even think of the word, but a very nice compensation plan. So there's 9 different levels in our company, and each one, it does give you more and more of a percentage of a commission off of the people who are in your downline. So if you don't want to create a team, if you don't want to sponsor people, if you want to just sell product, or maybe you want to make finished product and sell finished product, you can do that, absolutely. There is never, ever, ever any requirement to build a team, but I will tell you that the compensation does go up considerably if you do choose to do that. So I will just say that, well, you guys, I was able to retire in December from teaching, and it has not we have not taken a hit financially for that. So the other things about this company, there's constantly new product, and the product is always, always, always on trend. There is a subscription service that your customers can subscribe to, which is called Club Couture. It is in the US, it's $19.99 a month, and they get a transfer that is B size, which is just like a regular sheet of paper. It's 8.5 by 11 inches. And that transfer comes with 3 of those paste singles that I mentioned earlier. Those go to the customer. You don't have to have them come to you and ship. They ship straight from our corporate office, and you never have to worry about it. Yet you get the commission and you get the volume added to your monthly sales. So if someone subscribes, that all goes right back to you as the designer. We also have 2 major catalogs every year. Our next major catalog is in July, so just next month will actually be the release of our fall and winter catalog, which seems kind of crazy because it'll be hot and steamy, but I promise you the timing is perfect. And there's a whole lot of us who do Christmas in July projects and parties, and it's super, super fun. It's just kind of a nice retreat away from the heat, actually, to do those kinds of things. And you can always do classes virtually and online, which of course right now in so many places we still can't get together to do that. And we have extensive training on how to do that so that you don't have to worry. We answer all of your questions, and then if we don't, if there's something that we forgot, we're always super available to help you with that too. They also have 2 mini catalog releases kind of in between those major catalog releases. Those are called mini suites. So we have a celebration suite, which released recently, and then we will have a holiday mini suite as well. Also, they open the vault 2 times a year. So old retired transfers that was everybody's favorites, those come back and are available for a limited time. And then twice a year, and this is one of those months that this has happened, we have what's called Creative Kickstart. So it's usually just 2 new designs, and those new designs are, I cannot believe today whenever I saw what was released, it was like, how did you know that this is what we were gonna need to hear and see in June whenever these things were designed months ago? It's so incredible how that happens. But the 2 new designs today, one of them does come in a kit with a surface, 2 paste singles, a little mini squeegee, and the transfer, of course. And then the other one is just the large transfer that you can use then to create really anything that you want, including, I've seen some really beautiful pillows already made with that design today. So there's also a way to earn what we call designer dollars, where you get money to use back on product. This is a good way to kind of reward hosts. If you were to do a class, whether it was in person or virtually, you can use your designer dollars for that. We have a designer debut program. Hey Terry, how are you? The designer debut program is not anything that is required, but it does help whenever you are getting started. It gives you extra designer dollars so that you can kind of build up an inventory if you want to. You can try different things. So maybe, you know, in your kit, it's just pastes and transfers and surfaces. There's no inks and the things that you would need for that. So maybe then you want to use some designer dollars to buy some ink and practice with it. Maybe you want to use your designer dollars to buy extra squeegees and extra paste colors for whenever you do classes. It's absolutely yours to use however you want to. We also have incredible incentive trips. We're working right now to earn a trip to Fiji, so I'm pretty excited about that. There's also convention once a year. This year it's in July in Orlando. We also have leadership for people who have reached the rank of mentor, which is like our 4th rank up. So if you reach that rank, then you are invited to leadership, and it's at a different place throughout our country once a year. It's always in January. We also have incredible training and people at our corporate office that are dedicated to training, whether it's a brand new designer or a leader or someone who's at the very tip top of the company. They work very well with a diverse group of people and people who are at all different levels of knowledge about our company, about direct sales, about our product, and they do incredible trainings. And there are things that are specific to brand new designers. Then, like I mentioned earlier with that Club Couture, it is pretty great whenever you get some subscribers to Club Couture, because then you are earning that income all the time, and it's like passive income. They have subscribed, they get their things, you're hands off. You don't have to send anything, do anything, you just make the money off of it. So the next thing that I wanted to talk to you about is our team. And we are the strongest leg in the company. So from our corporate office to all the people who were original designers, and then they started, recruiting and building under them, we definitely have the strongest leg. There are 6 people who are at the very tip top of the company, which is, that level is called Master Couturier. Of the 6, 5 of them are in our leg. The next level down from Master Couturier is Executive Couturier. That is the rank that I am at. And there are most of the Executive Couturiers. I don't know how many of us there are. I'm thinking there's like 23 of us in the company. And probably 20 of them are in our leg of the company as well. Both above and then down in my downline as well. So we definitely have that going for us. And here's why we are the strongest. So there are incredible leaders in the upline of this team who provide training, who provide beautiful, incredible graphics and videos that you can use on all of your social media. And the training, again, goes from stuff for brand new designers to leaders. And it's always open to everyone. It's not specific to, you have to have, meet a certain criteria or whatever. Hey, Jennifer, how are you? I'm glad that you're here. So those trainings are amazing and incredible, or we wouldn't be the strongest leg in the company, correct? So the other thing that is really great about our team, we as leaders, people who are at the couturier level and above, get a end of quarter report from our corporate office. One of the things that's on that end of quarter report from our corporate office is, I'm sorry, I just totally got distracted because my husband's like doing something in the garage and I can hear. So one of the things on that report from our corporate office is how many, where we are in the percentage of promotions for our team. And I can tell you that for this team, our little dot on the marker is at the very, very top. We have the most promotions. We have the most qualified designers. And we have an incredible percentage of just team size. So our team size compared to the team size of others who are at our same rank, we are doing extremely, extremely well. So I think that this is the perfect team to join, right? Like I said, I left my day job just so I could hang out with my team and train and answer questions and help and provide whatever is needed. So the other really, really, really great thing about our team is that one of our upline has created what we call the social media guide. And like I said, I've done a lot of other direct sales through the years, and every direct sales company has asked for me to create like a list of 100 or this magic list of people, and you have to list everybody that you've ever known in your whole life, and then those are the people that you're going to reach out to. But with our social media guide, which is exclusive to our team, as I said, this social media guide allows you in 2 separate, very easy, already worded for you posts to get people into your VIP group who are interested in what you're doing, who are interested in either attending or hosting classes who are crafters, and you don't have to create that list of 100. Of course, if you want to and you want to reach out to people outside of who the social media guide catches, absolutely you can. But I love that I've never had to reach out and say, hey, so I think that you would really like this product, and will you come over and try it with me? I've never had to do that for anybody in my family, anybody on my friends list. People just organically come. So that is really, really, really a huge gift in my opinion. Now, why would you want to join Chalk Couture now? Well, here's, you know, like I said, it's my anniversary, so I think I did it right, but you know, maybe everybody feels that way. But let me tell you why I feel like I did it right. So on June 1st, or in June, you decide, I think I'm gonna join Chalk Couture as a designer. You sign up, and in the very first few days, a lot of times people think, okay, well, I've signed up and now I'm just gonna wait on my kit and then I'm a designer. And that is not really how this works. The minute that you sign up as a designer and order your kit, you are a designer. And you will have access immediately to the social media guide. So in my opinion, the best thing to do is to go through the social media guide and get all of those people into your VIP group. Like I said, we have people on our team who create amazing videos and beautiful graphics, and you can use any of those in your VIP group to kind of appease people until you do get your kit, and then you can show them how things work. So I think that's pretty great. The other thing that was really great for me signing up at the beginning of June was that I got all of those people in there. Then my kit arrived. I was able to go live and show them what all was in my kit and do a couple of projects, and people were pretty excited and they were ready to buy. So by all means, please do that, right? So we did that. And then as I'm starting to build, people were excited and they started signing up to join my team. And I was like, okay, let's make this happen. And then July rolls around, and in July we have that new big catalog, and everybody wants something, if not everything, that's in that catalog. So that was awesome because I had started this momentum in June, and then July hits and boom, things explode. The other nice thing is that one of the questions that I'm asked a lot is what do I have to sell in order to remain a designer? Well, in order to remain a designer, you have a 150 volume minimum in a quarter, not per month, but in a quarter. And our company runs on calendar quarters. So June is the end of a quarter, and your first quarter is a freebie. So if you sign up in June, nothing that you do in June really counts. It's not required. So it's a great way to kind of get your feet wet, start building, start getting things set up and get going. And then in July with a brand new catalog, let me tell you, 150 volume for July, August, and September, that's combined. So you take those 3 months and put them together, and your volume needs to equal 150, not per month. So in July, you have this new catalog, and boom, it hits, and 150 volume is a piece of cake. And that volume is what you buy plus what your customers buy, and it all adds together. So it all counts. So I think that makes it a pretty perfect time to join. But the company pretty much sweetened the deal today. In June, as I described earlier, you get designer dollars as you sell certain amounts of volume, and that's every month. That's not just in June. It's every single month. For every $200 in volume that you sell, you get 20 designer dollars. So so if you sell $200, you get 20 designer dollars. If you sell $400 in volume, you get 40, etc. But they have sweetened the deal this month. So let me go back to my notes from this morning. So as a new designer, if you did the $200 in June, you'd get the 20 designer dollars, plus you'd get 20 bonus designer dollars, which is 40 designer dollars. If you get to 600, it's an extra 30. So you'd make the 60 designers dollars from the 600 plus an extra 30. Now guys, listen, these designer dollars would be awarded to you on the 15th of July. Guess what else happens on the 15th of July? There's a new catalog. And so from that new catalog, you can buy using your designer dollars. So that's pretty great too. Okay, so that makes this a really great time to join Chalk Couture. The other thing that I think, not only about right now, but about all time, that makes it a really great time to join Chalk Couture. When we started having stay-at-home orders, when people couldn't go to work anymore, when people were struggling, and I know a lot of people struggled, but during that time, nothing about our business slowed down. And let me tell you something, not only did it not slow down, it revved up. And we had greater promotion percentages. We had greater sales than we have the last 2 Junes or Mays or Marches or Aprils. Those sales shot through the roof. Everybody at corporate was like, we're trying to prepare for the worst. And then the most spectacular things happened. People were home and they were ready to create. People were home and they loved doing Zoom virtual classes. People were home and they wanted to create with their kids, and we hit it out of the park. So, COVID's not over. There's a lot of places that are still on those stay-at-home orders. There's some places that are just gradually starting to become released to where you're not having to stay at home all the time. But people are ready. The other thing is we have these incredibly beautiful designs now for porches and for outdoors. And it's absolutely perfect timing. So I want you to ask any questions that you might have. And let me just kind of answer a couple of frequently asked questions, okay? So one question that I'm always asked is, do you really think I could do this? I mean, I'm not very good at sales, or I really don't like to sell. So do you really think I could do this? And absolutely, yes, you can. Because if I can, you can, number one. But here's the thing. There's no guarantee about how much money you're gonna make, but there's also no limit to the amount of money that you can make. Like I said, there's so many different ways to work this business. You can sell finished goods, like this sign that I've been holding since I showed it to you. You can have classes and workshops, and that's a really, really, really great way to make money. You can attend vendor events. I did, through all of the shutdown, I've done 3 online vendor events, and those have been amazing. I've gotten Club Couture members, I've sold product, it's been phenomenal, and a lot of new people to my VIP group through that as well. You can go live and show product and bundles, and then sell things, kind of in a little grouping of what someone would need in order to create a project. Like, the list of ways to work this business go on and on and on. So absolutely, you can do it, and you can do it the way that you want to. So there's no limit to the income. You decide how much you want to work. You decide when you want to work, and all of that is on you. I am here to support you. Your sponsor, if it's not me, they are here to support you. And we work very, very closely together like a family. I think I've probably already answered this one, but I have a lot of people say, well, what kind of support is going to be available? So there's training on the team page all the time. There's specialized training if you want that, about how to build a team or how to increase sales, or ideas of things to put on your Instagram or your VIP group or your Facebook business page or whatever you need. And you can always back off and say, okay, enough support already. I'm ready for a break. So that works too. And then the other question would be, that I'm asked a lot, is does this really work? And I have to tell you, if you're willing to work, and everybody has a different idea of what this needs to mean for them or what they want this to mean for them. So maybe you're wanting to make an extra 100 or 2 a month to pay for soccer this summer, or maybe once fall comes back around, you're hoping that dance lessons open back up and your kiddo can go. Or maybe you're wanting to retile your kitchen, or your plumbing needs to be replaced in the bathroom. I mean, who knows what it is? Maybe you need to pay for an extra cell phone bill because your kid just got a cell phone, or maybe it's a car payment. Who knows? But yes, absolutely, whatever it is that you're hoping that this will be for you, it does work. And whenever you sign up and you tell your sponsor, hey, this is really what I'm wanting to make this month. We even have a document on our team page that's like, I want to make this much every month, then this is probably what I should do. So absolutely it works. And let me tell you one of the other favorite things about this company and about this business that really I haven't seen from other direct sales companies. Like I said, our team absolutely supports each other all the time. And not only in trainings and help with the business, but we support each other because we're family, and that's what we do. So we have some of my very best friends who I didn't know 2 years ago are now on this team. People that I know that if there's a need, I'm not gonna cry, in my family, I can say, hey, I need prayers right now, and they're on it for real. They're not just gonna say, okay, praying for you, like they're on their knees praying for me. There are people in this company, in this team, who have lost family members and spouses, and this team has turned out and shown up like I can't even imagine. So there are some other perks that really aren't business related that are pretty stinking special. So you guys tell me if you have questions. I'm here. I'm gonna dry my eyes and answer questions if you've got them. And if not, then absolutely. So like if you're watching a replay and you have questions, you can comment here in the live. Please, whenever you're asking a question in the comments, tag me or the person who invited you to the group, because Facebook can be a little cranky and I don't always see the notifications. And so for that, I apologize. You can always message me or whoever invited you to the group. Just send whomever a message and ask that way as well. I don't mind you asking here, but I don't want it to be overlooked because notifications aren't working. So, so let me know what those questions are, but I promise you, you'll get an answer one way or the other. And if you don't hear back here in the comments very quickly, then please message someone and get an answer. Just message whomever invited you to the group. So tell me if you have any questions that I can answer for you now. The kit cost is, in the US, it's $99, so it's $100. And then there is a monthly fee that starts 30 days after you join. That's $19.99. And that fee covers your website. It's handled all for you, like it's updated for you. If things are out of stock, they go and mark that they're out of stock. If there's new product, they load it for you. Like, you never have to worry about that. And then also with that $19.99 fee, you get that exclusive transfer every month too. So your Club Couture members get the transfer and the 3 pay singles, but you as the designer just get the transfer. And that's because, you know, we already have paste, so we don't get the paste, but that's okay too. So, okay, I don't see any questions coming up there. Let me just double check on my computer, because sometimes questions or comments show one place and not the other. Just refresh the page. I already had it open, but it's not loading new comments. So now it's not loading anything. There we are. Okay. All right. I don't see any questions there either. So I will let you guys go, but please, please, please don't hesitate. And also, please reach out to whoever invited you to this business opportunity group, to this live tonight, and let them know what your decision is. Please say, I've decided to remain a customer, or I can't wait to join and this is when I'm going to join. So just so that they know, and if not, they will be reaching out to you to follow up and just make sure that you don't have any questions. Jennifer is saying, so $19.99 month fee would include, so yes, Jennifer, if you joined, that $19.99 fee would just kind of like transfer over. It would now become your monthly designer fee, and it would go away for your Club Couture. And now you would not get the paste anymore. You would just get the transfer. So yes, great question. And we have that happen all the time, where people convert over from club member to designer. And then sometimes the other way, they've been a designer for a while and they go to become a Club Couture member, and that's cool too. So, all right, if you guys don't have any other questions, then I will go. You are very welcome, Cindy. And let me know, like I said, or please, please, please message whomever invited you here tonight and let them know what your decision is. And really, honestly, we want you to do what is best for you and your family. But we really hope that you're going to join us over on the team page. All right? Okay, have a great night. Have a fantastic June, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye.